Oh man, we're so close. 99,805. It's going down. Oh, we're going to hit 100,000. Come on, game. You can do it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to say this again. Today is going to be the day we hit 100,000 because we are going to be expanding with a lot of residential. I have a nice, cool new residential theme pack. Got dusk coming into the city. We're going to fill in this area here right by our new commercial zone that we put in. We're going to fill in this area down here. And if we need it, we're going to come over to this little island over here as well. I'm hoping that is going to get us enough to get us over 100k. What are we at the moment? 91,000 and some change, so that shouldn't be too bad. Before we do that, we have a little tweak I need to make on this junction. I'll tell you what, you know, if you're a YouTuber, this is a fantastic tip for you. While I'm just saying this, see if you can spot the mistake. I'm probably sure you can already. But yeah, if you're making videos, make an accidental mistake in your videos and you will get millions of comments. Millions, I say. I counted them all individually, just finished. Telling you about the mistake that you made, which is fantastic because I hadn't seen it and it's feedback on the video as well, which always helps. So, yeah, I've got this nice dedicated slip lane for right-hand turns here, and I've got a right-hand turn here as well. So we don't need that. What we need here is an asymmetric road. We'll use this one with no parking. Pop that in. Is there one with smaller? Yeah, that looks a bit better. And then what we can do is we can use the traffic manager tool. Clickety click. There we go. That comes up there. So we don't need right hand turn. That can be straight on and that can be dedicated left. There we go. So that is much better. They can use this one here. It's messed up my markings down here. So let me just pop those back in. There we go. I'm 99% sure that's okay. So this one comes off there. We've got the chevrons facing the right way. This one branches off into two for straight on and for left. When you're coming the other way, this one comes down here and splits off into those two. And that one comes around the corner and merges in with this one, and that is all okay. Excellent. Right, let us zoom out a bit. So let us pop in some districts here. So we've already got the Hickory district down the bottom here. We're also going to add another district in here, which is going to take in all of this area. This is where we're going to be building. This is going to come into it as well, although we're going to have to add in, I think, some commercial buildings into the theme that we're going to use. What have we got? Umber Square. So we need a little name for that. Let me know. This one's Hickory District. Oh, do you know what? Hickory District. This is going to be Dickory. Oh, grief. Funny capital there. Dickory District. Yeah, and this is going to be Dock District. There we go. Hickory Dickory Dock. Fantastic. Yes. Cool. Right, so let's start with this one down here. And we're going to pop a theme on here. Now, the theme that I've chosen for this one is European Suburbia Decorated, which is a nice little theme that's been put together by Avanya. Yep, yet again, another choice from Avanya. So we're going to our theme manager. We're going to use this one here and show what's included. Now, some of these buildings we've seen before in European Suburbia. EULD. I'm pretty sure some of those are the same, but this is decorated. So EULD decorated. And from, even though you can't see anything different in the pictures, from my understanding, we're going to get a lot of little extra decorations and things with these. So we're going to see how that looks. And there's a whole load of props that goes with this theme as well. I will link it in the description below so you can test it out for yourself. So let's just take a look at what we've got in this area down here. Of course, we've got over here very noisy and very polluting as well. So no one's going to want to live right next to this. I would like to move this out of the way. We sort of plopped this down before, didn't we? In here could actually be quite good. I bet it will fit in that little section there. What roads have we got? Got one road that comes down there. Let's see. It seems to have some trees over the top of that. Let's get the Move It mod and sort that. Let's pick this road and see if we can do something here. Let's go like this. Oh, look at that. There's a road coming right out of the back here that I didn't even notice. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's that connect up to there, okay? Yeah, we could have just used that, couldn't we? Hey ho. Well, let's bring this one up the back here as well. There we go. Am I going to leave this little one down here? Why not? Adds a little bit of something to the area, doesn't it? So now we can move this. Where is it? Over here. Up to over here. Excellent. So this is all going to stay industry anyway. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave that there. Cool. So over time, that will mean that the pollution here will go down. It's going to take a while. But let's stick a load of trees on it. Trees will help eat up the pollution. That's a scientific fact from Biffa. There we go. So we concentrate on this side for now, and then when that's gone, we'll be fine. So this road that goes along the bottom here, I want that to sort of end like that. That is not going to go anywhere. I don't think we're going to end up with a gigantic bridge over to here. Although, ooh, now I've said that, that might end up being like a feature, that we have some sort of super fantastic bridge going across here, but that's for another day. We are going to come out of the middle here. What is this road? This is quite... Oh, it's a 4-lane road. Yeah, okay. So we're going to change this and have this come straight out. Again, we're not going to be meeting anything over here. So that's going to end there. And then I'm pretty sure that what we're going to be using here, 2-lane road with bicycles, and I'm pretty sure that we need to sort of do something like this. So let's just go out the 10. And I want to leave a little gap in between. No, let's do it this way. So if we go out like this, I'll do a little test. And I'm going to leave a gap and go up like that. Yeah, and then see if we can get these to fill in here. Let's give these lovely people some water pipes and some electricity. We're just going to bring that in just to there for now. That should be okay. Excellent. Right, let us put in some low density here and here. And just see how this goes. Actually, I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to pop a park in here to get the electricity to jump right there. That's what I want. So I want these to fill up. We've got some demand. Let's see what we get and let's see what the gap is. They've already come in, which is great. Ooh, here we go. Look, they're growing in. So what have we got here? We've got some nice buildings surrounded by hedges and a nice variety as well, which look really, really nice. There's no sort of hedge connections along the back, which is fine because we were going to add a path down here, weren't we, until this house at the end decided to move in. Let's get rid of you. Sorry, fella, but you're out. Let's see if we can put a path down here. So we've got some hedges. We'll come back to that. What path options do we have? I don't want the vanilla stuff. Yeah, see, we've got some of these little garden paths, which we can use. A stone path, which we could run up the back. But that's really more just props. So I think for now, let's just go for a gravel path straight down here. That looks like the sort of thing you might have out the back of your house. And then, if we go back into here and grab our hedge, I think it's these hornbeam hedges. Oh, someone's moved in right next door to you again. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, you fit in there nicely. No problem. So what would be the length to fit behind a house? 16 meters. Is that the longest we've got? Yeah, 16 meters, medium. Oh, all complaining. So what I'd want to do is get this in here. If I put prop and tree anarchy on, that'll stop that popping up. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, if we go for the 8, we can get 3 of those in there. And maybe actually I'm thinking at the end, so we've got the 8 meter medium. We've also got an 8 meter large, which actually I think would be better along the back here. Oh, sometimes it doesn't quite meet. Oh, I wonder if we've got... Ooh, I wonder if we've got gates. Oh, man, we're getting into real decorating stuff here. Let's turn off vanilla. No. Gate. Fence. What have we got here? Garden fence panel. So we could even have some of these along the back here with this instead. If we use the prop line tool... Oh, man, this is getting technical. Ah, has that made them all wonky? Is there a way of making that straight? Ah, yeah, here we go. The missing mod was prop precision. There we go. Nice and straight, nice and flat. Exactly what we want to see. I think that's okay. I think we can expect that when this was all built, that some fences were placed along the back to bring a bit of privacy to these houses over here. So I think I'm going to go along and fill these in. Oh, I think that looks good. I'm thinking that looks... I love these buildings. These look fantastic. You get the odd tree every now and again. I think this looks really nice. And then we can start popping in some sheds in some of these as well. I think that'll do. I think that looks good. And then this sort of section down here. Oh, look at that. We could put a carport in there. Look. Oh, man, this is just cool. Oh, I love this. Yeah, we're going to pop some carports in here as well. Just every now and again. A lot of these actually already have carports built in. So, yeah, we'll leave that as it is, actually. We don't need to do that. And then at the end here... we probably could just do with some fence running down the side. Like that. I think that's good. Excellent. And then there's a couple of spots where we've had houses pop up with no hedges in the middle. So we're definitely going to put some medium hedges down the middle. Oh, and we can do the same thing with this tool as well. Look at that. So like this one here, what is this? This is like two lots, but they're really close together. So I would definitely expect there to be a hedge between these two. So let's add in some of those. And I'm hoping that as these buildings expand, they're not going to suddenly get rid of the hedge that we've got. I'm going to put a hedge on this one. Oh man, this is fantastic. I'm really enjoying doing this. I don't normally do this much detailing like this, but I'm discovering something new. I think that is... all the hedges and all the houses that need to have something in between them set. That is looking pretty good. Let me just see what other assets come with this collection as well. Okay, so there's lots of different trees and bushes and plants and things like that, but I think for now that is a very good start. So we've got to build out the rest of this area and fill this in. I've ended up with a really long block here, which I'll be honest, if this was a European street in a European city, a European town or whatever, you would have big long blocks like this with houses in. They might sort of connect at the end, but let's just sort of see if we can work out the rest of the roadway that we're going to have. So here we're going to have houses and they won't back up right to the main road. This would certainly carry on to the end, and then we'd get another one in here as well. Yeah, I'm just looking at this and thinking we're going to change it. I've put this big road down here. I don't really think we need that. This one coming in here works, but I think we're going to downgrade this, which means we're going to be left with a little bit of extra space. And what I didn't do was leave space here for the paths like we've got down here. So let me just move these over. Okay, there we go. That's fine. And then what I think I'm going to do is just mirror this over the other side over here. So that's 880. So that was out 10. Yeah, and fit as much as we can in. And then when I'm drawing these roads out, I think we might end up upgrading this one at the front here. But when I'm drawing these out, I'm literally going as far as blocks of 10 so the houses will fit in nicely. That is the plan. Okay, there we go. We've got our road network set out. Now, what I would like in here, let me just think. So we've got this little section in here. This certainly doesn't need to have traffic lights. So let's do that. Oh, you're all going to complain about the power. I'd rather you don't get all abandoned. So let me just pop in a temporary line again after I remove the other one. There we go. Excellent. So I'd like this to sort of be a park area in here perhaps, and also with our shops. This is what's going to be in the center here, and that's going to help us because, as we mentioned before, the theme that we're using in here doesn't include any shops. So I'm going to take out this section here, and then what we'll probably do is leave this area down here without a district on it, and we'll just get the basic items in here, shops and whatnot. I would like to put some sort of park assets around here that fit in nicely. Let's see if we've got something special that we can use. Oh, I like these. We've got the friendly neighborhood park. That fits in there perfectly and fits in there perfectly. Ah, what have I done? I've not drawn this out at exactly the right length. Darn it. I'm going to have to redo this. I thought I did. So that one was 880. This one was 800. Okay, redone. So now we can fit that in there. And then I'm thinking if we could put these small ones over here, opposite each other. And over there. That will add a nice little park vibe to this area. And we can spruce that up with paths and things like that. Let's just take a look at what we've got going on in here. So I'm thinking maybe some nice sort of posh paths at the back here. Let's turn off road guidelines. That is going to run from one side to the other. There we go, like that. We could then have... I want shops along here, but I want some services around here as well. Just looking at what our service coverage is like in this area generally. Horrendous, horrendous, and horrendous. And what about death care, life care, everything other care? Nothing at all. Oh man, we're going to have fun trying to squeeze all of these in. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and put some of these along the main road over here and hope that their coverage is near enough to take care. So I'm going to nestle this one amongst the trees. We'll have that. These will be the hard ones. The Child Health Care Centre. Well, actually, one of those will cover the whole of this. So I'm going to pop that. We'll have that off the side road there. Then our elder care we can have down here by the sea. And then we've now got a recreation care one that's been added by the look of it, with a few other items. But I think we'll just go with this for now. And hopefully I'm picking the European style ones so we can sort of get that, keep that look going. We're going to add that one there. Yeah, I'm thinking that should be enough. And then we are going to want some low density shops just sort of spattered around these. And I'm actually thinking what we're going to do is remove that and remove that. Zip. And these, I think, are going to be offices in here. Just so they don't have to travel too far to work. There we go, like that. Let's get some water in for these lovely people as well. There we go. I'm thinking this is the start of a very nice little neighbourhood. And they do upgrade, and I've noticed they upgrade. And the hedges seem to disappear, which is slightly annoying. So I might have to pop them all in. I don't know, actually. Let's wait until this one finishes. You might find it upgrades and then the hedge comes back. Oh, it does. There we go. Hedges come back. Fantastic. And then, of course, what we did forget was, education. Let's pop some of these around the place. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop these in the middle of our shops here. So we're going to have one there. High school, I think we're going to have that out here on the main road. So it is backing up to this industrial area, but that's fine. And I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to get a asymmetric road with trees. And we're going to make this little bit here. Okay, you can go that way. The other way round, we'll make sure that is give way, dedicated turning lanes, and we'll pop the high school off of there, and we could always decorate that a little bit as well with... Ooh, I know. Let's go back into here. Let's go back into here. Why don't we pop against that? Community pool? Oh, too big. Oh, we can do the other side of the road. Community pool. Yeah. That'll be nice. And let's also add in here car park. A little bit of car parking. Like that. Yep, that'll be good. So that sort of gives us a bit of access for all of those. Transport will come back to. So now it is basically just filling in the rest of this and seeing how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to pause the game, and this is all going to be this lovely new set of assets. And I think what I'm going to do here is just mess around with this for 5 minutes and try and get this one back to how it was. Prioritize older roads. I can never remember. Oh, yeah, there we go. That one worked. Any others that are a little bit hawky-balky? That one there. Yeah, we can fill that in. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, yeah, excellent. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. Why is that not a full gap? Oh, man. Don't tell me I've done something wrong. Okay, that's going to go all the way down the end. We are going to connect up these paths at the end, so we'll come back to that. I'll just run those out a little bit further than we need. So like here, for instance, this will end up running probably along there and then along here, and then it will come down the back, and we'll sort of make sure there's lots more. Yeah, that will go there. This will disappear. Lots more connections. And this here doesn't look right to me, does it? No, darn it. Is it the same on the other side? The other side's okay. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice path network connecting everything up. Everything fits in. I've sorted this bit out over here. Might add some more paths here. We'll see. But I think that is all looking pretty good. I am going to add some more paths here. Let's go from there to there. Let's go from there to there. We've got one at the end. I don't really want one here because I don't want people walking through this junction. We'll go there. And then we'll also go to here like that as well, and in fact that might as well just actually that won't go along the back. We'll put some trees or something there. Right, I think it's time to let this run and see what we get. Right, so things are ticking along nicely, but as always, what scuppers a project like this is when you're not using a mod like Super Demand mod or something like that, which I really don't want to use, you get to a point where there's no more demand for what you're doing. We've got more demand for commercial than we have for residential. In fact, there is no demand for residential at all. So let's quick take a look at this little junction here. We're going to do that one to get dedicated lanes for those crossing the traffic and give way for the side ones here. So that and that one as well. So this one can go straight through. Excellent. So let's get this back to daytime. So what can we do to help this? We obviously need to get some more commercial in here. So we could run a spot of commercial along here. I'm not going to go all the way to the junction. We could even have a spot of commercial along here on this main road. We'll do the same the other side. This bit isn't going to be filled. This is going to be some trees along here. So let's have a look at what specific trees we could use to sort of add a little bit of protection to all these people here. Okay, there were some nice juniper trees that were added, which I think, yeah, we're going to turn off fence mode. There we go. And then we're going to try and get those a little bit closer together. Spacing 13. We do minus 10. I want these. Yes, that is exactly what I want. A nice, thick, protective line along here to protect those places from all the noises that are going to be outside. How far along could I run that? So we could even run that down here as well. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And then on the other side, what have we got this set at? Yeah, we could have them all along here as well. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Let's run some down the side of this path here as well. Just so we've got the same matching on the other side. Can I squeeze some in there? I think we should be okay. One more at the end here. I think that's looking nice, isn't it? I'm liking that. I'm just wondering whether to have some down the end here as well. Oh, autosave. Quick sip of tea. Just to sort of differentiate from this sort of air we've got here. And I've also... Now, see, this is one giant cul-de-sac. Oh, we need some water pipes. But that's okay. That is what it's supposed to be. It is meant to be a prestigious, to a certain level, estate that you wouldn't expect. There we go. Any through traffic going anywhere else at all. That is the idea. So I'm wondering here, well, we could sort of protect this area a little bit more. And I'm thinking maybe just our tree brush through here, just to thicken out this little forest here, protecting it from all this noise we've got over here. There we go. And then I think we're also going to add a row of these in as well. And I'm going to leave a gap at the end of the road. So if you want to walk through into the woods, you can. There we go. And down here. Excellent. But it does sort of seem to add to the idea that it is a separated area to live. Nice. We're getting more people moving in. We've got some complaints, which I knew we were going to get from the commercial, of not enough educated workers. As we know, that will take time for people to go through the school system. I'm wondering how long it's going to take to fill up. We do need to add in a little bit more commercial. And how many people do we think we're going to get over here? What have we got at the moment? 635 with it filled up. I mean, we should get, I reckon, 1,500 once this is all filled up. That should be pretty good going. So let's see what else we can do to encourage growth over here. Let us check our land value. So land value is actually pretty high. Up the middle here where we've got these paths and radiating out from there. We've got a bit of a dip in land value over here. So how about we add some sort of park assets to this section and see what we can do. I've noticed here that these are not the correct length, so let's see what's going on here. Let's just pause this a moment. We'll grab that road there. So as we were saying before, this is all going out in tens. There we go. So if we go up to there and back down to there, excellent. We'll just fill these paths back in. There we go. And then what could we put over at the end here? What about something like this? A nice botanical garden. Let's remove some of these trees. It's going to overlap the water a bit, so we might just need... There we go. Let's just pause that and take a look at what effect that has on land value once it kicks in. Any second now, it's flooding. There we go. So a bit of an increase in land value. Not as big as I thought. And as we said, it's affecting the land here. So let us just sort that out. That should be okay. We can fence that in. And then I am just wondering along this section at the end here, whether an extra park of some description. What have we got here? Children's bouncy park. And what about this one? Carousel. Oh, it just won't fit in next to it. That would have been good if it did. Could we do a bit of jiggery pokery and get those to fit in next to each other? Do you know what they do? They don't overlap. So we've got like a little children's section at the end here as well, which I think is good. We're going to add our paths along the back. What difference has that made? Actually, it's not getting too bad. Then we've got this little space here, which I think we could utilise as well. Trying to save your life, Rock. Come on now, work with me. Thank you very much. So we just bring this out, and then maybe we can add in something like... Oh, what about that? The lungs of the city. I think that'll fit in quite well. We've got to just adjust the land a little bit. Let's just see what difference that makes. That's got a nice area of effect. I'm pretty sure most of this is going to end up going to green. Yeah, once the houses come in, I think that'll be fine. Excellent. Right, so now it is just a waiting game for this all to build in. So I'm going to sort out the land here. wait for this to fill in a little bit more. And then, oh man, yeah, we've got loads of then detailing to do as well. So, oh, do you know, what the heck? That was not what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I'm enjoying this, doing a little bit of detailing for a change. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is filling out nicely. We've got all the fences in by the paths, which people are happily using, which is great. I haven't gone through and put all the bushes in between the houses, but oh, I'm loving the way this looks. And people are using the paths as well to get up and down to come to the shops. This is looking really nice. Look at that. Loads of tourists. Just a group of people coming past. Looking good. Oh, that's a bit weird. Looking good. Looking good. I shall sort that out. But we've got a problem with trash collection over here. Oh, we need to finish off our paths over here. And no water. Well, that's not going to help, is it? So let's pop some water in for you. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do over here is I'm also going to pop in one of these. In fact, if I get a bit sneaky here, I bet I could pop in 2 of these. Yeah, let's put them along the back. Can I fit 2 in there? I can. Excellent. So now we've got more waste transfer facilities that will head out through all of this over here and round to this area and hopefully deal with that. Getting some larger buildings in here, which I really don't want. I'm not entirely sure if they count as high-rise or not. But what we're going to do is just pop another zone in, and I'm going to put a high-rise ban on anything growing in here. There we go. High-rise ban, and we'll see what happens with that. Oh, man, I'm really pleased with the way this has turned out. What are we up to? 96,000. That is actually more than I thought that we would get in this area with just low density houses. I'm really pleased with that. Well, I let this just run for a while I popped off to get some lunch, and it's doing okay. I've just slightly changed the roads where we come in here off of this main crossroad, which should probably end up being a traffic light, to be honest. I put a tree line road down the side here with some asymmetric roads coming out of here just to help the traffic move along. And then it transitions to the biker-friendly roads down here. I seem to be getting a bit of a weird thing where on this side, the fences stay there when the houses upgrade. But on the other side, when they upgrade, my fences disappear. So I'm not quite sure what I did differently. I will have to look into that, but we'll see what the levels get to once it all upgrades, and I'll probably put the fences back and we'll be fine. I mean, I could go through and set all of these to be historical buildings, but it would be easy if I could just do the whole zone. There's a mod for that, wasn't there, to set a whole zone as historical. I don't have that anymore. Added a little park on the end here. I did that by putting like a park zone in. So that worked out really well along with here. And I do want to come and do something to all the water. So at the minute it's just all bare beach. We could definitely add something in along here. We could definitely have some sort of beachfront something. Maybe give me your suggestions in the comments below. What do you reckon? And then this road here. Is it going to end up being a gigantic bridge over to there? I don't know. But we're up to 96,000. Did I mention I did post offices in as well? And all of that has bumped our land value up everywhere to pretty high. Now, the only thing we don't have is any transit options. So at the minute, these people want to work. I mean, there are some shops here. There's these buildings over here. There's offices up here. I mean, we seem to be covering our need for work. and there doesn't seem to be any traffic, but I feel like we could do with a bus route through here. Oh, also I added in, here we go, another post sorting office over here, because the other one we've got is all the way over on the other side of town, down here in this traffic riddled industry area. So I didn't want them traveling all the way over there. Lost where we are, gone too far, here we are. But overall, this is working really nice. So we've got about 4,000 to go to hit our target. I'm just wondering whether we could help. If you have a look at the levels, so what are we at? I would say we're looking at this one here, residential level. We've got a few level 5s dotted around. Most are level 4. See, I would say that's level 4. Coming up to level 3. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not as high as I thought. So this one's got to be level 5. Yeah, there we go. Level 5. So that's level 4. Oh, okay. It lights it as level 4 as it's working its way through level 4. This will be level 3. 1, 2. Okay, I was going to say 2 and I said 3 instead. But there we go. Anyway, so let's add... What could we add? What could we add? I think a simple bus route through here without getting things too complicated would work well. And I'm just wondering whether it just sticks on the main road and then heads up here. Where could we take it to? To the train station and back, and literally just have it as that. So which way would that go? So that's going to come round here. We'll stop that. Oh, look at that. The traffic over here is cleared up nicely. That was a problem last episode, wasn't it? I'm going to bring that round the back to give access to here. Even though we've got a lot of walk-in here, we're going to do that because it's also going to give access to these lovely people over here. Then it's going to come down the highway and come in this way, but I want it to go via the high school. So it's going to go up there. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then it's going to come... Should we have one stop at the top there, one stop at the bottom there? So this is the secondary sort of main road that we've got. And then one stop down there, one stop on this side up here, and then it can leave and go back. And on the way back, it's just going to come all the way back. Yeah, that's it. Oh, where's that go that way round? Oh, I see. It goes over up there. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. So that is Valley Heights. So Valley to Hickory. There we go. Change the colour to that. That's fine. And then how many buses are we going to get on there? 17. That seems like a ridiculous amount of buses. Let's go for 10. And change that to biofuel bus, random, whatever. We'll just have it as whatever model it comes out as. There we go. And that should hopefully help people get around a bit. And also having the proximity of bus stops nearby will help them to upgrade as well. Look, we've seen the green arrows, the upgrading, which is good. And that will give us more people as well, which is fantastic. And then what I would like to do is I'd like to sort of give this a feeling of really being separate from everything that's over here. I just want to look at my noise value. Yeah, so the noise from this doesn't really overlap into here too much, all the way along the front here. So on this main road through here, I'm going to put this as high density housing. It's possibly going to mean we're going to lose some trees unless we put it in manually ourselves. We also need to do a little bit of work with the zoning thingy, my bobby. So let's bring that up. Where is it? It always disappears up into the middle of the screen there. Very annoying, very annoying. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then looking at the zone that we've got, I'm going to remove the way the zone comes all the way down here and takes this in. And we're going to extend this zone, which doesn't have any theme particularly on it. So this will just be the bog standard international type theme that we have in the rest of our city. There we go. Nice. And then I'm going to put some high density housing, not on this bit here, but along here. And here, I'm not going to put it all the way to the back. I would like to keep the trees. So we'll go to there. And I don't know why this one doesn't want to fill. That is rather weird. Okay, whatever. We'll see what we get in there. Yeah, there we go. That's not looking too bad. They will get larger as time goes by. But I think they fit in there really, really well. And this junction here, even though I put a bit of extra thought and time and effort into it to try... Oh, there goes one of the buses. Oh, let's check out how many... And I'll come back to my thought about the junction. Oh, wow. Where's this one? So this stop over here, absolutely tons of people. Where are they all trying to get to? They're all trying to get over to here. Oh, excellent. Okay. That is really good. Can I find another one of those buses? I've lost it now. Where was it? It was down here. There it is. Look at the line details. So that's the busiest one. The other busiest one is down the bottom here, and they're all trying to get up to there. Well, that was a good choice, wasn't it, for a bus line? And this one will be the train station one. Yeah. And where are they all trying to get to? They're all trying to get to down there. Fantastic. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Or 96,000. I think I'm just going to leave this to run again for a bit. I'm going to put a time traffic light in the middle here, which I think will help. And I reckon it's not going to be long until we hit 100,000. Oh man, we're so close. 99,805. It's going down. Oh, we're going to hit 100,000. Come on, game. You can do it. It's like torturing me. Yeah, 100,000 citizens. We finally made it. It's taken so long. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. Subscribe so you're back here for the next one. Maybe check out the one that's on the screen as well. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.